Oh my god, last song of the album, last song of 2023. This is wild. Cue the intro.
Nothing. We could just sit here in the silence saying nothing. You could just hold my hand, cause I've never been.
One could say that ever since I came up with the idea for this hopeless romantic concept of love songs, I secretly was planning on making it an album at the end of this year. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't know if it was going to work out, but that was the plan. Knowing that I had been writing all of this year's songs with a very specific plotline in mind. I wanted to make sure that if I do end up releasing an album and all of these songs do end up in this chronological order, I wanted them to make sense and follow the same trajectory, follow the same storyline, the same character development, if you will. So I very much treated it like a rom-com / musical plotline. And with everything that came before, with these two people falling in love, and then the push and pull, the going back and forth of, are we doing this, are we not doing this? And then with surrender, with just being sort of head over heels in love, I wanted a song that would sort of put a little bow on the top of it, the end song that would in some way symbolize a sort of pure forever love. I was trying to come up with ways to tell that story. Me and my family were sitting around a fireplace in an Airbnb one night, and we weren't doing anything. We were just quiet. We were chilling. We were just all kind of tired. But it felt perfect and it felt beautiful. And I was reminded of that moment multiple times this year. And I was like, wow, one of the most beautiful expressions of love is when you can be completely comfortable with someone in silence without doing anything. When the silences don't feel awkward, but they feel comfortable. And even though you are doing nothing, it still feels like the most perfect thing you could be doing in that moment. And so the song was born. Verse 1.
We could be going out every night under the lights and trying out brand new drinks with brand new faces, but I'm tired of staying up late. I can't overstate the beauty of settling down with the one you love.
I thought this was quite an adorable full circle moment because in Hopeless Romantic, which is the opener of the album, she talks about the fact that she, as in the main character, talks about the fact that she loves being home, doesn't enjoy going out as much, but that the whole world is outside her front door, so she wants to go out and meet some people. And then in Nothing, it goes back to staying at home and settling down with the person you love. So if whoever you end up with, if you're the one, is truly the one, then you don't have to change yourself for them, if that makes sense. And I think that's a really beautiful way of everything coming full circle. So she is enriched, she is better off because she's now with her love, but she still enjoys being at home and she still finds beauty in that. Pre-chorus.
Sometimes all I wanna do is be at home next to you. What do you say if we stay? We could be doing nothing.
Again, this is sort of just a expansion on the theme that I was talking about before. Sometimes you don't want to go out and you don't want to live the fast life. Sometimes you just want to enjoy the simple little moments with the people that you love. And if they are the right people, then that's going to feel just as magical as exploring the world together. Chorus.
Nothing. We could just sit here in the silence saying nothing. You could just hold my hand, cause I've never been more comfortable than in your arms, vulnerable. Oh, nothing. We could just sit here in the silence saying nothing. You could just hold my hand while we be doing nothing.
As I get older, more mature, if you will, I have started using moments and silences as a way to test friendships. If you are really, really comfortable with a person, being quiet is not going to feel weird. Because there's so many moments in life where you're hanging out with people or you're with someone alone in the car and all of a sudden you have nothing more to talk about or there's no music to play. And if in that moment it doesn't feel strained, but it feels comfortable, then I think that's a sign of a true, deep relationship. But if it feels awkward and you're consistently thinking about what you should do, what is the other person thinking, then I think that's a sign of not being as comfortable with that person. Yeah, that makes no sense. I'm gonna stop elaborating. Verse 2.
Thought that I'd scare you off by being a homebody, hanging with nobody, but the joke's on me, 'cause you love solitude more than me. Now I gaze in your eyes every night underneath kitchen lights. It's all the mundane things we do together, they give me wings.
So I am still very much on the hunt for my perfect man, for my love of my life. But in this verse is sort of an ode to something that I hope I find one day. You know, I am a homebody. I don't like hanging out with people that much. I enjoy being alone. I believe that if the person that you're looking for is the right one for you, going back to what I said before, you don't have to change yourself for them. So if they're right for you, they're gonna enjoy the fact that you're a homebody and you guys are gonna chill at home together. It's kind of a cheesy way of doing it, but this whole album is full of cheesy love songs, and I think I very purposefully did that. I wanted all of these songs to have that sort of magical, wonderstruck feeling that you get when you watch classic rom-coms. You know, they remind you that maybe there is a little bit of pixie fairy dust magic left in the world. It's just up to us to find it. Bridge. This is, I think, my sort of overarching message that I wanted to end this song with is you find your person and they become your home, and the world outside can get crazy and wild and insane and horrible and dark the way it is. I think often feels like that nowadays. But when you are with that person, it feels like you're exactly where you're supposed to be, and you feel comfortable and at home, at peace. And that is Hopeless Romantic. I hope you enjoy the album. I hope it reminds you that there is still some magic left in the world, and I hope it gives you the motivation or the conviction to not settle, but to look for the person that is perfect for you and is going to treat you and love you the way you deserve. All right. Hopeless Romantic out.
We could be doing nothing. We could just sit here in the silence saying nothing. You could just hold my hand, 'cause I've never been more comfortable than in your arms, vulnerable or nothing. We could just sit